I would like to break a few stereotypes about India. As you can see, they are always cleaning streets, cleaning areas, trying to keep themselves as clean as possible. And another misconception is there are not dead people laying all over the streets or lying all over the streets. Many people worry unnecessarily. Boo, and this is Babish. We're going to be them together, another representative from Travelscope. I am very excited about being back in India. To know about St. Francis Church, why is it so important?
St. Francis Church, which is the oldest European church in India, which originally dates back to 1503. Later the church was taken over by the Dutch and they made a renovation in 1779, and this was repaired by the Madras government in 1887.
When did Vasco da Gama first come to India?
Gama came to India via the Cape of Good Hope in 1498, not to Cochin directly. He came to a place called Calicut, which is one of the very famous places in the Malabar coast, which is about 250 kilometers from Cochin.
Okay.
And later he made his first visit to Cochin only in 1502. But the first Portuguese navigator who came to Cochin was Alvarez Cabral, not Vasco da Gama.
Was it all for spices?
Yes. They, before that they were taking the spices to a longer trade route. They took the spices from the Malabar coast and it went all the way to, I believe, to Istanbul. Then it was transported through camel to Europe.
What is the name of the restaurant?
It is a seashore restaurant.
Seashore Restaurant. And they do wonderful cooking here, according to Sabu. This is the Arabian Sea. There's one of the Chinese fishing nets right out there.
After they stopped, and when it was Portuguese came, they again started using. Even now it's used by the people to meet their ends. But
they use the rocks as counterbalance.
Did you see one man is going on the top?
Yes, he's going up there.
Then the net slowly goes and the stone is moving on the opposite direction.
Right. What are they catching primarily?
They get snapper, they get catfish, they get mullet.
1503, Fort Emmanuel.
We had actually two forts. One fort was Portuguese and the other one Dutch. Must have some for 20 rupees, 20 rupees.
What are those for?
So putting like this icing sugar and making for decoration on the cake, maybe 45 different design inside like this. You see?
That was amazing. Thank you for showing me. Thank you very much. It's to peel. It slices, it dices, it peels. The oldest synagogue in this part of Cochin, the building from 1344, obviously not used. You can tell that we've come back to the tourist section. A ginger warehouse. Ginger is sorted by the grade, naturally. I don't even know how they lift all these bales. New town, why it is so popular, and they don't mean any disrespect, but this is where the Jewish community lived until Israel became a state, and it still goes by full names. Now that's what I call yellow. It's just a little bit warning to tourists that none of these are government shops. Everything is privately owned, and you can buy at your own risk, but do buy because it's such fun.
One of the Jewish houses. The entire British Commonwealth, oldest living synagogue in the entire British Commonwealth. Originally dates back to 1568, and the town 1 year younger. This dates back to 1567. It is called Jewtown, but when we say Jew, we mean Jewish. And inside they have beautiful hand-painted tiles from Canton and great chandeliers from Belgium and from Italy. And this is a Sephardic synagogue. And this community who is looking after the synagogue, they are called White Jewish. Now it's a Jewish trust which is looking after the synagogue. And the population of the Jewish community in this town is only 6.
6 people.
And in the new town it's 36. So that is a total Jewish population.
Listen, Dolly, he bought this here.
Steve got his T-shirt when the famous incident when Air China lost our luggage for 5 days.
It was floor trading there, but there is no floor trading at all. Now it's all go through computer because of WTO and
Right.
they do it in.
But that's the only pepper exchange in the entire world. We're going to see the Dutch Palace. From what year is the Dutch
This
Palace?
is 1555.
15.
And that's a clock tower of the synagogue and a Hindu temple and a synagogue on the right side. It's almost like in the same compound.
The Hindu rulers allowed all religions to come here. No fights, no anything. Those are the days, right? Fruit bats out there. I've seen them barbecued and roasted where they had them on the, remember they had them on the barbecue? They were selling the wings, yes they were, the wings to Synagogue. Right here, from 1280. It's going to be turned into a museum.
Banana, sweets.
Hello. Need a chaw betel nut leaves? Here they are. You're going to hear it from me 9 million times, but India is one of the most colorful countries in the entire world. You definitely want to stay in old Cochin, which is where we are right now. You can spend days just browsing. There's even a place selling gelato. There's another boutique hotel right next door to our hotel. All the same vintage. 300 years old. To take a look at the size of these trees. Night in Cochin. We're on to Bengal heaven. Take a look at this.
1,207.
It was not easy for me to decide what I should buy.
I got 1,260.
None of this is real, but you're talking about 90 million different kinds.